Alright, let's do a bike check. Got the 2021 Specialized Status 140 with some modifications. So what happened to this bike? It was a great bike stock, but it had also a lot of issues. New wheels. First thing, let's review. The stock wheels were not the best. They were decent, but the rear one kept needing to be warrantied. So off with those wheels, on with the Industry 9 EN 305s with the Hydra Hub and the I9 spokes. 27.5 rear, 29er up front. Oh. What do we have here? A Dissector. Dissector 27.5 by 2.6. XO Plus. So it's a little wider than the front, which is 29er 2.5. Also XO Plus. And if you can tell from that, we're running Cush core inside the rims, front and back. The Pro, it works really good, saves the rims from impacts, and literally, like, when I change the tires, I can see like all the impacts that would have literally broken my wheel every time. So I'm happy with that. Next problem was the NX cassette. It was just terrible. So when we changed the wheels, we also got a GX cassette with the XD driver. We put an XX1 Derailleur on there. It has a little carbon piece, and it's got a matchy XX1 shifter up front, and we also got the GX cranks with the race face booties. And showcase right now are the 1-up composite platforms. They came stock with my bike, but in the process of getting warranty on Specialized Boomslang pedals. Are the ones that I really like. They had an issue with the bearings. They didn't want to change my bearings. They decided to send me new ones. So here we go. Next up is saddle, ergon saddle. Why? Because the stock one kept literally breaking or creaking and had to be warrantied so many times that I didn't want to deal with Specialized anymore. So I just bought that. I still have the original saddle sitting in my garage. Dropper post. The original dropper post was X Fusion Manic Trans-X 170mm dropper post. But when it came time to service it, we needed to change the air cartridge, and I realized, you know what, I'm going to sell that thing. If anyone wants to buy it, let me know. So I got this on sale on Black Friday. PNW Loam Dropper. Amazing. Why? Because up here you can refill it with air pump. The shock pump that you can use on your shocks and your fork also works on that, so I don't have to switch out a new air cartridge every year. Then we got the matchy PNW Loam trigger and the discontinued PNW Shifty, all in this really nice color. And we also got matching sticky fingers grips, changed the stock grips, ODI Rogues. We got Invisiframe protection on there, clear Invisiframe. Here we put a little meta modification, put some 3M mastic tape. This just protects the frame from the chain slap and scratches and stuff. We got the stock bottom bracket in there still. We got a new chainring. We got the GX chainring along with the crankset. Looks much nicer. I like that chrome, but I have an turquoise oval chainring that's going to go in there too, all the way from the UK. I don't know, I haven't done it yet. Maybe next time I service the cranks, I'll throw the oval on there, and maybe we'll throw some clips and clip into this baby as well. Shock, we got the Fox Float Dpx2. Stock was 140 travel. We changed it to 146. And paired with that is the Fox 36 Rhythm 140 that we changed to 150 thanks to Gearwork. He helped me out. We did the service and rebuilt them and changed the air shaft. On the rear, it was just removing an O-ring, but on the front we had to change the air shaft in here. Stock, it came with 4 tokens, so my travel was only going up to here, and it was a terrible feeling bike. Rode it that way for 3 months until a friend of mine said, "Hey dude, what's wrong with your bike? Why doesn't your suspension work?" We took those 4 tokens out. Now we get travel. You know, like, that's just a decent day. Nothing really big yet. So we're running SRAM code R's. Those are stock. I'm really happy with them. 200 in the front, 200 in the back. We changed the stem. We got the Spank Spoon 350 on there. 35mm stem. It was a 50, I believe, before. And we also got Spank vibrocore. Okay, Spank vibrocore handlebars, 800mm wide, 35mm diameter. What is cool about this is that it has actually foam inside, and it acts like vibration dampening. So this bike is really quiet. It's really fun. It works great. Hits really nicely. Pedals well. Goes up hills well. I just practiced a bunch of punches on a bunch of rocky features. Did all that well. So you just got to be a strong rider, have good legs, and pedal this wonderful bike. If you build it from the frame, which after my ordeal I recommend you build it yourself. Get the frame, spec it yourself. It's a wonderful bike. It feels great, plays wonderfully. I've raced it on Enduro, and we'll be racing it in Harlem, actually. New York City has mountain bike trails in Manhattan. The upper northeasternmost point of Manhattan, in Harlem, there's a wonderful park called High Bridge, and we're gonna race a nice 4-mile enduro course there in a couple weeks. So just getting the bike ready. It feels great. The suspension is dialed. Thank you to Gearwork for helping me out. And if you're looking to buy a new Specialized Status 140 or 160, do it. Just do it. Don't even think about it. Just do it. It's a great bike. You won't hate it unless you get the same problems I had. But for the price point that you get, you should expect that some upgrades are going to have to be made. Oh, and we got the Assegai in the front for ultimate grip. Don't forget about that. Dissector in the rear, Assegai in the front. Monkey nuts, fenders, front and rear. It's the same one. It just velcros on nicely, so it doesn't scratch with your frame or your paint. And one last shout out to Fox and to Etnies and to Pearl Izumi. Go vegan. This has been Plant Powered MTV. Cunningham Park. Sunset Laps. Thanks for joining us. Like, comment, subscribe.